Hey, everybody. Thank you. And welcome back to Agents Lifting Agents, where we interview top agents, top leaders, top realtor coaches so that you can have a fast track and a learning curve and do much better in any market shift. Hey, Jeff Sutherland, so happy to have you on again. You are so amazing because your business is actually thriving and growing right now. And I would love for you to share some of the top highlights of how you're growing, not just, when there's real estate's good, that's great. But do you have something else going on in addition to real estate numbers so that you can weather through these market shifts? And I know you've done it exceptionally well. And I'm so proud to be aligned with you, the Market Mel team and CRG and Jeff Sutherland. I thank you so much for taking the time to share with everybody because you're like one of the most humble leaders I know.
Oh, thank you, Mel. It's an honor to be in business with you guys, you and Mark. And thanks for the question. So, I've been in the business 23 years now. 23 years in, I've sold well over 1,000 houses. Started off in the new home industry, and then been doing resale. Along the way, it's just been a great road. But what I've been through is about four of these market cycles, right? And they hit you, and they hit you hard. And I knew back in COVID and in 21, I knew we were going to have a shift. And so I knew how important it was to get other streams of income moving and have other opportunities out there. So if sales slow, there's opportunities to not be so stressed, right? And so you
Yeah.
build things before you have to have them,
Right.
right? And
Right.
so uh, because of the market shifting, now I can focus more on the agents in my organization and help them grow. For example, right now my big kick is I'm really honed into KV Core, which is our premier CRM at our company eXp, and I'm able to help agents do things that they just don't quite understand that they can do with this monstrous CRM. Market reports, search alerts, farming, digital farming, things that would blow their mind. That's so easy, but people just have not taken the time to learn it. So I'm helping my agents. I'm doubling down this year and forever because to be honest with you, Mel, this is the best thing I've ever been a part of. Right now, people are moving left and right around the country, and brokerages are shutting down because of this shift. They've outspent their revenues. Agents are looking around going, where do I go? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And this is a tough market. So we have something for you. You just need to have an open mind and look and see what we have, and we can help you improve your business.
Yeah. Can
It's,
you
it's
can you
exciting.
imagine like paying for Zillow leads right now? And since the demand is low, how you people have got to be spending like crazy and going into their savings. I heard savings withdrawals is up, 401ks withdrawals are up, HELOCs are up. So don't go out and spend a lot of money when you can use a CRM, everybody, that produces leads.
Yeah,
Don't spend a fortune on ads, especially right now, because this is not an overnight. This is not a shift that's overnight.
I agree. Not a shift that's overnight. So, I mean, what's the biggest skill set an agent should have? Lead generation. That's it, right? It's you shouldn't be worried about how great your website looks and all these other things. Those are nice things, but the real skill is how do you generate business? So at the end of the day, it's who is going to be the most effective by time blocking every day and through accountability and doing the work of a realtor. So we actually established a course. It's called realestate-bootcamp.com. You should check it out, realestate-bootcamp.com. And that's a 12 session on demand class where you get me and two other world class coaches in the company and over the country. One is an ex Mike Ferry coach in the Ferry organization. So it's 12 weeks of classes plus supplemental videos for
You
$249.
can't beat that. I've
No,
been through some of it, and I know it's evolved over time. I'm going to have to sign up again because you guys constantly evolve it. But you guys have to check that out. You have to, and because it is, I'll tell you, it works not just for production, but for having the confidence to not wait to grow a team or a group or align yourself with people that are smarter than you or have been there and done that so that you don't end up having to go through this pain all by yourself.
Yep.
It's so painful to learn the hard way. It is. Have you ever learned the hard way, Jeff?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I failed forward most of my career, and that's how you learn, right? I mean, the truth of it, if I can just speak real with you, most agents are candy asses and they're not willing to do the work, right? So this market will discipline those that discipline, or if they don't discipline themselves, it'll discipline you, right?
Right. Yeah, the ones
So,
that are in it right now are in it for the long run. They just have to align themselves with the right people and the right strength to learn the best way to follow up, the best way to nurture those leads that you get through a good CRM, like Jeff is talking about.
yep,
And he talks about that all in. This is why we've consistently had business, not just a production of home sales, even during I think we are on track to beat what we did last year. And we do it ethically and not like just reaching out and telling people FOMO. We're in it for the long run. We've been doing it over 30 years. We have a reputation. There's a certain character quality that if you hang around with those kind of people, you're going to have a good reputation. But if you're out there for the quick buck, you're going to be out
yep.
just like the 60,000 agents that have just left so far in 2023.
Yes. You got to stick with your convictions, stick with your principles and your integrity over the long haul, and you'll win. I mean, just last month in Metro Phoenix, where we work out of, we had 8,000 transactions. Well, that's 16 sides of, or six, that's 16,000 sides of commissions. And do you want a piece of that or not? Right.
Yeah.
It's not like people are not selling anymore.
Right.
So a lot of the problem with agents is mindset. It's just stinking thinking. You got to realize that the money's still out there. Yeah, it's not as much volume as before, but was that really reality anyway? You know, it's like that's so it's like get busy living or get busy dying in this business because
Right.
and we have the tools, man. You just gotta plug in. Proximity is power. You have to be around other people that are better, straight up, right? And
Right.
I'm always learning. If you quit learning, you start dying. So come learn with us. Let us show you what we're doing. I can show you some tech stuff that'll blow your mind, that'll help you grow your business. You can align yourself with people like Mark and Mel who have like 50 years of collective experience. We're here. We want to help you. It's for
Yeah.
you.
Well, people don't kind of believe that because a lot of people I think are used. I think a lot of agents are used in the industry, and they just end up kind of just get kicked to the curb. Nobody really wants to open up their playbook out there. Nobody. Why? Why would they do that to their competition, especially when there's less inventory? Why would they do that unless they had an incentive to do it, right? If there's
That's right.
incentive and there's a strength in those numbers and you want somebody else to be successful and there's a reason why, well, it just makes sense that they're going to help you succeed.
Yeah, people, everybody knows that I'm a part of eXp, and sometimes occasionally I'll run across an agent. All you do is recruit. Well, yeah, guess how Coldwell Banker became Coldwell Banker and Century 21 became Century 21. People recruit other people. That's what we do. All right. So it's not like it's something that doesn't happen. So the idea of bringing people on, what you just said is huge. Some people come from scarcity. Some people come from abundance, right? Those that don't want to share typically are afraid because they just will say, well, I'll give you that piece of the pie and I'll take this piece of the pie. We think differently. We want to make the pie bigger. So if Mark and Mel are in my organization, why wouldn't I try to give them everything I possibly can to help them succeed? In our model, we get compensated by helping the people in our organization become better than us, right? And that is what it's about. It's about helping other people win. That's why I love eXp.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'll tell you. Well, I never ever wanted to grow a team until all of a sudden we were faced with retirement. Retirement was right around the corner, and we thought, how the heck are we going to do this? We can't go out and buy a bunch of rentals just like that. And would you want all your eggs in one basket anyway? No, we know real estate, but we thought we need to grow a team. And then that was a perfect opportunity when we met you because you said, well, you don't have to grow like the traditional team out there. You can utilize people and other people that you're aligned with to just grow a group and help them grow a group because what you're doing is actually just referring what you do anyway. If you like a company, you like where you're going and you like your broker and you like the systems and the processes and your coaches, you're just going to say something. But in this difference of eXp Realty, they award us for that, for referring people. You don't just get a taco party or a plaque on the wall. You actually get stock and ownership and the ability to get a percentage of revenue. Just a ton that we usually go to a recruiter at a brokerage and
Yep.
another CEO and another manager and a franchise, right?
Yep.
Because you know that model because you've been at Keller Williams. Mark has been at REMAX. You know other models to compare to. So it's not like you've just been at eXp Realty.
Yeah. Well, our founder, Glenn Sanford, is a genius, and he cares about the agents because he was an agent. He's not some venture capitalist that owns a small part of the company. He owns a good majority of the company, but he committed to giving 50% of the revenue to the agents, right? He gets it. He wants us all to win. There's going to be thousands of millionaires created at eXp over the next 10 to 20 years. So it's a pretty powerful thing. People also, what I've learned in this thing is I get to mastermind with a couple of the top people in the top 10 money earners at eXp. Okay. And there's 89,000 agents. We'll be at 500,000 at some point in the future, probably 5 to 10 years. But just think of this. I mastermind with a couple of the people that are in the top 10 money earners at eXp. And they've said to me, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd really start a big team now in this model, maybe 2 or 3 people, right, on your sales team. Why? Why would you want to create this huge team, have additional liability and work on that when you could be working on a giant organization across the world and be getting spiffs and revenue off of the transactions that they're doing, off of the company dollar that's going to the company, not their commission. I'm not taking from them. I'm simply getting a piece of the pie that Glenn Sanford, our owner, says, yeah, we want you to get some of this. We want to share. We want you to win. See, and when you really break down the model, a lot of people, they just don't get it. They think they understand it, but they don't understand it until they actually look at the numbers and they're like, it blows your mind.
Yeah. It's funny because somebody was trying to recruit me, and it was a recruiter from another company, and he just like really said, well, yeah, but you don't want to just recruit, you want to produce, right? And I said, I've never produced more than at eXp Realty, actually. So I'm just happy that I can be able to attract other friends and people to the company and actually get, revenue from it. So that's just a spiff.
Yeah, the biggest travesty is that 88% of the company does not recruit. I wish it was 50% of the company, because if people really understood it, they would do more of it. Only 12% of the company recruits.
Which is crazy to me, because if it's that low, then it's organically growing massively and the fastest growing because of other reasons, right? Not just because of recruiting.
Culture, technology, convenience, leaders coming over here. People want to flock to leaders because they know a rising tide lifts all ships. They'll get better because proximity is power. I want to be around the best of the best of the best. That's why people are coming to eXp, and it ain't slowing down anytime soon. Sister.
Yeah. That's right. So okay, so I know some people are probably, now we're talking to agents. If agents are still listening to us right now, it's because they're really interested. They're interested in, okay, what does eXp have more than I have right now where I am? And that's a valid question, because you're going to have to compare and you're going to have to be comfortable, because it may not be for everybody that just wants to do a deal here or deal there, or not really build a legacy and really work towards a better life and maybe better freedom. But you got to work for it. You got to work. I mean, it's not like it's just come to us that we've been able to grow group and have more production. We listened to people like you, Jeff, and we listened to other coaches, and we trial. You have to actually take action on things that you're learning, because if you don't take action, you just, the worst thing you can do is just say, that won't work for me. That works for you, it won't work for me. That's the worst thing you can do with anything. It's like, why not try it and see if it works? If it doesn't work, then you do something else. But if you just don't do anything, man, gonna miss the boat, gonna miss the opportunity, because we are about ready. We are going into that slow time. This market is going to be painful for a while, but not the people. They're aligned with the right people that are supportive, that have the processes and systems in place. And that's what I'm just trying to let other agents know out there, that it's critical to do this because we will shift. And so it's great to take off and be, it's back to school. Lots of people out there have their families. It's great to take a break to do that, but don't let it slip to where you're just going to let it go and let your business go. I mean, if you plan on staying in for the long run, now's the time to set up those processes and check it out and see how you can have a way to fall back on something else during slower times with real estate. I mean, our stock, I was able to just take our stock, and I did a video and I said, I'm not going to say how much. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not going to do any of that. But, and it's not, indicative of future returns, but I was able to take my stock that I just put in like a savings. I was able to pay off a school loan that I have for my daughter. And the interest rate was going up to 9%, Jeff, 9%. I couldn't do that. So
Yeah.
I made money on this stock that was sitting there because it was eXp. It just happened to make money. But I was able to take a percentage and pay off that loan. So I'm not making these extra payments that are going to put me in debt. So we are debt free now.
Amen. Yeah, we tell our clients all the time, go buy houses. Go buy houses. Don't rent. Then why do all you agents out there rent your broker? Why are you renting your broker? Mel, you brought up, what do we offer? Here's what we offer, guys. I'm going to crystallize it for you because I owned a brokerage in Arizona. I started in 2009. I grew that to 250 agents. It was a great brokerage, very well respected. But there's 4 things that eXp offers that I could not offer. Because when you're a smaller broker, you just don't have the resources, or sometimes you may not have the cash. But number 1, we offer leads, and we offer leads through a variety of ways. We do it through our CRM, KV Core. You can do pay-per-click. I could show you some things on KV Core, our CRM, that will blow your mind, that will help you get leads. So it's technology. It's some of the best technology you're going to find. If you were to get KV Core on the outside, and we're licensed to offer KV Core, and that's just one of the tools we have for a whopping $85 a month with all the other things we get. So that's 1, is leads with technology. Number 2, training. We get eXp University, and that is also included in your $85 a month fee. We get 10 to 15 classes a day in the cloud. And I'm not talking like, milquetoast classes. I'm talking some of the best agents in the country that are icons in our company. They're selling 30 plus deals a year, and they're training people in our cloud every day. You want a little shot in the arm? Just go take an icon class every day. We have 10 to 15 classes a day. Third, we offer stock. We are gifted stock when we perform. The company wants us to succeed. They give us stock rewards. We're also able to buy stock at a discount. Are you kidding me? And when we hit icon status, which is about 30 transactions a year, they give us $16,000 of stock as a gift that vests in 3 years. Number 4, we get revenue share money. That's real simple. When you attract people into the company, when you invite them into the company, the owner shares the revenue with you. Why is that a bad thing for anyone? Every broker should be doing that. They should be sharing the success with their agents that are simply trying to help the company grow. I want my company to grow. I want everybody to win. The most beautiful thing right there, 4 things, Mel, very simple. All things rise and fall with leadership, right? You could have even a great model, but if you don't have the greatest leaders out there, what do you have? I can do a one-up comparison against all these companies out there. I've been doing this for 23 years, analyzing every company. You tell me the company, I can share with you how we're different, and I can show you the real numbers and the real story. Just ask me the company. We'll get together. I'll show it to you in an objective way. Everything across the board. I'll show you everything how it compares. Think about it again. Sorry, you got me excited today. I mean, think about it as a boutique broker owner, right? There's a lot of them out there. Which would you rather do? Would you rather build your thing from the ground up and spend a lot of money? Because I've been there. A lot of technology money, a lot of infrastructure money, maybe brick and mortar, have a personal guarantee on the lease that you've signed, tons of liability for all of your agents, by the way. All of these things are what you have to do when you're a broker owner. Or would you like to plug into a platform? It's a distribution channel, okay? It's a platform that basically brokers our deals, and know that you can attract agents to the company, defer your liability, Have brokers that are on staff that handle the compliance. Plug your people into a training program that you don't have to train all of it, right? And grow much faster and bring more money to your bottom line. I wish this was around 10 years ago. It was actually. I wish I would have joined 10 years ago. I would have been like, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than trying to build a brokerage of over 200 people. That was difficult. It was one of the best times of my life growing something. But from a profitability standpoint, if I would have had a vehicle like this, if I would have been plugged in like this, oh my goodness. And that's why I'm growing today, by the way, is now I'm like, because this thing, we are not too late. It is not even close to being too late. We're going to go to 500,000 to a million agents. We got 89,000 right now. It's like plenty of room to grow.
Right. Yeah. We wish we'd been here earlier too, because now we're at retirement age and it's a little bit harder. Believe me, I know agents that are out there actually continuing to just open lock boxes. That's all they're going to do. And,
They're
they
in
have
game.
they don't have any plan for the future. They're running around. That's, in the prime of their life when they should be getting ready to be with their family more. How
Yep.
sad is that? I did not want to be there. So I was like, you're right. Let's take a look at this. And then I just loved it. I fell in love.
Yeah. And you know what? That's a cool story. You know what gets in their way from actually just pulling their head out of the just mess they're in? Ego. They simply they poo-poo the idea, or it's just they look down upon it, but they really haven't looked at it. And when you put your financial hat on, right, it opens your eyes, right? So if I don't suggest this company to everybody that I care and love, any agent, that wants a better life for their family, if I don't suggest this model, it's financial malpractice on my part.
Yeah. No, I agree. I totally agree. We've just never been happier.
I just love growing, and I want to be around other people that care about me and love me enough to tell me the truth and spend time with me and pour into me, and that's what I love, is the fact that this isn't just about making money. I'm making lifelong friends.
Yeah.
And if I die today, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow, we're not even guaranteed today.
Yeah.
I could tell you I'm still doing something I love after 23 years, probably more excited than I've ever been. I
Are you
wish
having fun?
Yes, I wish I was 23 again. I'm 53, but I still feel good.
Well, I'm 65 and I definitely don't think of retirement, but I don't think of just running around like on a rat wheel. That is, to me, is not, that is
Yeah.
not leaving a legacy. I think there's a place to produce. I think there's a place to grow a group and pass on your knowledge and give back to people. I think that if I didn't have this and be able to give my years of experience as an appraiser, it would just be for nothing. It would be, that was great back then, but now I can actually share with a group of agents, anybody who needs extra help there. It's
right.
It's really fulfilling.
You're right. Legacy, right? It's what are you going to leave to your family? The traditional brokerage, you have your sales business. So at the very end of the line, you can sell your sales business. Well, we all know that really doesn't happen in our industry. You end up giving it to another agent. You could possibly sell it, but it's not worth nearly what you'd think it is, because you're the brand. Once you retire, that goes away, right? So you got that. Maybe you bought some properties along the way. Well, everybody in real estate should be buying properties. It's our business. We should be purchasing properties. So all the power to you if you've done that. God bless you if you've done that. Great job for your family. But what else? What else have you left them? At eXp, we have many other things that you can leave your people and your loved ones. And that's the key, is we want you to have a great landing at the end of a hard fought career. Why is it so bad to talk about that? Why wouldn't people want to learn more about that, Mel?
Yeah. And all you have to do is compare. What's it going to hurt to just compare?
Yeah. I mean, if you're happy where you're at, for the agents out there, stay where you're at. But when you want a backup offer, I'd love to put a backup offer on your desk. It can collect dust as far as I'm concerned, but as a professional, I want to know what's out there. So let's talk. Let's form a relationship. The worst that can happen is we become friends and we share some best practices and help each other. There's never any harm in building relationships.
Yeah. I'm totally referring them to you because I think you're amazing. I'm so grateful to be lying to you. I'm grateful for all the gold nuggets you've passed on to Mark and I through your experiences and your time in the industry and building a brokerage and being a coach and mentor at eXp Realty. So I'm really grateful for that. And also, you know, there is a link below that you can get on a Calendly link and you can schedule a Zoom or a three-way call, you guys, whatever it takes. Also, can you give a contact information where they can contact and reach out to you to schedule a conversation about possibly just investigating more? What do you have to offer me? What's eXp have to offer me?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to call me, you're going to be in business with me, Mark and Mel. That's 75 years plus of collective experience. So call me 602. It's 602-370-7174. Call me anytime.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. We appreciate you so much. We are so excited to be sharing our adventure as we go around and meet new agents and refer to one another more as the market shifts. And we will stay in touch always. I appreciate your support always.
Love you guys. Blessings to you. Thank you.
Blessings. We'll talk to you later.